Welcome to Andy's Entertainment Corner. Good everyone, and welcome to my first ever spoiler review. And this spoiler review is on the 2019 Child Play. There was so much I wanted to talk about in my normal review, but since it was day one and no one from America really seen the movie yet, and I just didn't really want to go over anything. I mean, anything. I'm going to talk about in that film what also my likes, disappoint and dislikes. But in this review, I'm not going to talk about likes, disappoint or dislikes. It's going to be just straight, spoils from which I didn't want to mention beforehand. So, you haven't seen the movie yet? I suggest you to click away now, as this movie review is not your standard review, it's a spoil review. Okay, let's start. This is not, for me, this is completely different to the original film. I didn't find it had nothing to do with the original at all. They did their own thing basically. They had returning characters, yes. Andy, Karen, Mike Knowles, and Chucky. That's it. No Charles Lee Ray. This time in this story, you did something different. A doll, which is like a robot, and AI doll, which is that can control things, and it can be your best friend to the end, type of thing, because it's built to be your friend. And the movie starts off in Taiwan at this manufacture plant where they build these buddy dolls. The slack worker gets caught sleeping on the job by his boss, and the boss threatened him that if he doesn't, get his act together, that he's gonna go back on the street. Well, he doesn't like that, so when the boss walks away, he decides to sabotage this chip that's supposed to go into the doll. This doll stores all the memory of the doll programming, which is violence, language, and all the other things. But this guy decides to delete it all and then just upload a certain thing that should be in the doll, but it won't. And soon later we find him kill himself. So it cuts to America where Andy's turning 13, and in the workplace where Karen works, a worker, returned a buddy doll to the place and tells her that the doll is acting strange and wants the money back. And, of course, she has shared the receipt and give the worker back her money, and she more takes the doll for herself. After asking the worker at the back and saying to him that her son's birthday is coming up, and she asked him that she could take it. She eventually talked him into it. She taking, to break into Andy, and he finds out what it is event, and he's not quite impressed, and saying, I'm not a little kid anymore, and he takes the doll and charges up with his phone and programs it and stuff, and he tries to name it, and sorry, but the dog, Buddy, named himself to Buddy. Eventually the dog, tried to form a friendship with Andy, and this is when the changes of the film come in. When you haven't got a serial killer, killing people, you got a doll who wants to be Andy's friend and kills people who more or less either mean to him or trying to be his friend. Because Chucky wants, thinking he's doing good, and of course he gets in trouble every time he does something wrong from Andy. Because, the cat scratches and bites Andy. Chucky sees it as the cat hurt his friend, so off screen Chucky kills the cat, and Andy puts his body into a box and puts it down the garbage chute, down where the janitor works. Karen's friend was mean to him, and of course Chucky didn't like that, and Chucky goes to his house, and we find out that Karen's boyfriend was actually married, and he's got a wife and 2 daughters. And Chucky kills him by setting off a lawnmower which is look like controlled by AI, and which got a wheel, with the blade is, and Chucky drives into it and kills him. This is when he's on a ladder pulling down Christmas decorations, and he falls off the ladder and breaks his leg, and his bench gets minced up by the lawnmower which Chucky was controlling. His face gets torn off. The next day Andy wakes up and finds the face on the doll. On this watermelon. Chucky says to Andy, "Are we still friends?" Andy realizes what's happened, and he's saying to no, we shouldn't do this. Gets his friends in there once he made friendship with, and decides they shall wrap it up and try to get rid of it. Eventually gives it a woman as a person wrapped up, because his mother catches him. Actually, know what that, and he tells her, it's a person for the Mark Norris mother, and of course Karen walks with him to the apartment, and the baby handed to her as a present. Because she wanted to open it at the spot, but Andy says, no, if we can wait till next week for my birthday, we can open it together. And he's invited to tea that night, or if it was a few days later, or whenever it happened, and when Andy walks by himself, he grabs the parcel and runs out the door. Bad humour in that scene, I tell you. I can see what the humour was, what people liked about the humour in this film. I just thought so flat. I didn't know what what remotely funny in that scene. And it was damn. And the second kill, going with the janitor, Andy and his friends more or less dismantled Chucky by pulling out his stomach part up, which controlled him, and he's all deactivated and all, and more like trash now, and he gets put down the garbage chute and he's discovered by the janitor. The janitor, decides to, he could think he could sell it on eBay, and he fixes him up and reactivates him and comes alive, and Chucky kills him for whatever reason unknown. I thought, they chucked the killing for, part one of the kills, and Or maybe the guy was mean to Andy, which Chucky didn't like. I think it's the reason. I mean, the janitor is hanging on this pipe, and Chucky, he controlled the heat in there down in the basement to so hot. He eventually let go into the saw which Chucky turned on, and it seems like gruesome kill, but we don't really see him much. That's just two kills in the movie that's kind of gruesome. Andy Karen's boyfriend and this janitor guy, and of course Andy made friends with Mike Norris's mother, and she tried to go out, and this car is controlled by itself. It picks her up and takes her to the shopping centre where she's gonna meet some friends. Chucky controls the car and slams her into some cars, and he eventually stabs her. Of course, eventually, Chucky returns and says, "Oh, are we still friends?" And I mean, of course, he's killing people, and he's still saying to Andy, "Oh, are we friends still?" I mean, did I do good? Yeah, the end of the film, I thought it would have been good, but I thought it was just still so cliché, and they're trying to show off this new Buddy 2 range, and which you can midnight launch, and I thought they were going into a bloodbath. Chucky kills the mascot, and everyone goes crazy when the little kids get covered with the mascot's blood after him take off the head off. Chucky, starts controlling all the toys in this place, and where they sell, the Buddy 2 and all the other drones and stuff. Except drones are flying around slicing into people. I don't know if it was me or not, but I'm pretty sure that Chucky sabotaged power on the drones, because when it's slicing around people, it looked like it's actually cutting into people. Like it was a blade on top of on the drone. What bugs me the most, how he managed to take Mum and his mother and ties her up. How can a dog tie her up? This is just silly. And then find out she's got a fork with her, and he tries to hang her, and freaking dumb. And then climbs up and tries to cut the rope, and she falls, but again, you thought, Karen probably would have broke some bones or something, but she stand up and she's okay. Because Mark, goes to arrest Andy for after finding that Karen's boyfriend's face is on the watermelon, and the janitor reports that he found something down in the trash. Or later on, the cops gone there and found it. Maybe when the cops investigate, went to the janitor, thing like that. Because, like in the previous, Mike turns up all the crime scenes and stuff. Because he goes to this person to arrest Andy. And the guy gets injured somehow. You think he's dead though. End up shooting Chucky and Andy and his friends. Dismantle Chucky going again and burns him. Oh man, the overall story is just atrocious, I thought. Like I mentioned with Chucky and all. The story for me absolutely ruined the film, and the dialogue and the awful song that Chucky sang. It was just so bad. And some of the acting from specifically Audrey what her name is she was just bad. And the dollar came from Mark Hamill. I just thought it was just terrible. It's kind of one line for it, but man. And the moment they Audrey Price is so my bad memory. And I thought the acting from the kids was for ordinary, and Andy was okay, and Mark Norris was, the guy who played Mark Norris was average, and Mark Norris' mother was okay, and stupid humour throughout the film. Yeah. I didn't find it funny at all, and kills and gore I found the only good thing, and my score still stands at 2 out of 10. Okay, and that's my spoiler review of the new Child Play movie. And if you like where I've done this review, if you like to see the likes, disappointment, and dislike to be removed from my other reviews, just let me know, and or if you'd like to see me change my format to my reviews, let me know in the comments. Alright, that's it for now. Catch you later. Bye. Thank you for checking out my spoiler review for Child Play 2019. If you like what you see, give me a like, and if you're new to my channel, great. Join the family and subscribe to my channel.